Mistral just released Devstral and we already have installed it on our local system with vLLM as shown in this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can integrate this Devstral model all locally with vLLM and continue VSCode extension. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Devstral is an Apache 2 licensed model which is optimized for software engineering tasks. Devstral is built under a collaboration between Mistral and All Hands AI and has outperformed all open source models on SWE or SWE bench verified by a large margin, which is quite interesting. I will drop the link to their model card on Hugging Face in video's description so that you can check it out. I already have given you the rundown on this model in this video about its architecture and all the other applications, so you please check it out if you just want to install it and run it locally and serve it locally with vLLM. This LLM is excellent at atomic coding tasks such as writing standalone function or code completion, plus it is quite good in agentic tasks where it can do contextualizing code writing within a large code base, where it can also identify relationships between disparate components and identify subtle bugs in intricate functions. So I believe this could be a good choice when it comes to coding companions like continue.dev. I also have been covering continue.dev a lot on the channel, so if you're interested in watching continue.dev in action on various other models, feel free to do so. Now, for the purpose of this video, I am using this Ubuntu system and I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 H100 with 80 GB of VRAM, and you can see that it is already consuming over 74 gig of VRAM. The reason being is that I already have this model locally installed and it is running at the moment here, as you can see. And as I said, if you want to know how to do that, just go to my channel, search with Devstral and watch this video which I did an hour ago, so you should be able to install it quite quickly. So model is running and you already saw that it is consuming over 74 gig of VRAM. There are some quantized versions now available. I'm sure it might also be available in Llama LM Studio very soon. So now model is done. Let me take you to my VS Code and we will check out continue. On the left hand side you can see that this is extension tab. Just search with continue, and once you have this continue extension appearing here, just click and install. I already have installed, as you can see on the left hand side, so click on continue icon here. Now one thing you would need to do here, once you have your model continue.dev installed, just click on this drop down and then add chat model, and or you can simply click on this settings cog and then open your config.yaml. In this config.yaml you need to integrate your model with vLLM. For that, all you need to do is to specify your provider as vLLM. As you can see, model name through which you are serving. I will also, let me quickly show you how I am serving it so that if you that will give you a better idea. So this is how I started serving it. Model name on my one GPU. You can also go with multi GPU if you like. So this is the same name which I'm giving here, and then this is where it is running on my default vLLM port of 8000 with this v1 endpoint. This is the default model because that is the name I gave, and this is what I wanted to do, the code diff and all that stuff. And then I have turned on the agentic mode true. This is the default values. Now this is very important. If you are using Devstral, you need to use this system message which is compatible with OpenHand, and they have shared it in their Hugging Face repo. I will quickly show you where you can copy it. Go to Hugging Face card of this model, go to files, scroll down, and then you should find this system_prompt.txt. Just copy everything from here and then paste it in this system prompt section, which I have done. Make sure that you use this pipe here so that it will be well formatted YAML. So that is all you needed to do. Once you do that, it is going to reload it and Devstral will appear here, as you can see. Now in order to use it, it's the same all old stuff. Maybe block it or just press Control L. This is going to give it the context around it. You can talk with it like describe this code. There you go. So it has started describing it. Pretty cool. You see, it is very nuanced, I would say, very well grounded. So if I quickly show you the code, so it has perfectly described it, that this define the function named load system prompt, and then it is talking about the breakdown of the code line by line, what exactly it is doing. Pretty cool, I would say. Now you can ask it to edit it, and like you can ask it optimize this function or something like that, and then you can start chatting with it. It is generating a new code, as you can see. It is giving you the summary of optimization. Pretty good. You can also maybe let me see if it can apply it to the original code. Let's see if it can do that. Then you can simply click on this apply code, and it is applying the code here. Pretty good. Okay, so now let's maybe I will just, and I'm just doing it in real time, so let's see how it goes. So maybe I'll just create a I'll just go back here. Maybe I'll just create a new file like myapp.py, maybe something like that, or whatever. And then I'm just going to ask it to create me a new code file. So I'll just go back to my continue. And one thing I have found out with these coding companions, for every new task, try to create a new chat by clicking on this plus sign. Okay, so you can ask it something on the lines of like create a Node.js command line application that takes a directory path as, and it's basically a file management one. It is initializing the project. There you go. So this just running it here, which is okay. Let's wait for it. Auto generating the code. I'll just make it a tad bit bigger here, and then accept all. There you go. So it has created, yeah, pretty good. Sorry, my okay, so it should have applied it here. Hang on, I think I selected the wrong one, and then it has put it in the right file now, so you can do reapply again. Also, another cool thing is that you can just create your whole project from here by running all of these commands to create the folders or directories, installing or initializing, npm, all the prerequisites are there, and then you can create your full-blown application. Pretty good. Now maybe I will ask it that build me something really impressive as an, or maybe in a single index.html file. Make sure it looks impressive if shared via screenshot. Let's see, it is generating it, so let's wait. And there you go, it has generated it. So I'm just going to apply it here. There you go. Let me open it in the browser. This is the one. Okay, so it's impressive web page. Click here. Okay. I don't think so. It is something extraordinary, but well, what can we do? I think I should have been more clearer in my prompt, but anyway. And finally, let's do a bit of a debugging with this code. So I have just given it this code chunk with a very subtle error. And I'm asking the model that you're given a Python function called getWeekStart that is supposed to return the Monday of the week for any given date string. The function appears to work correctly with several test cases, including dates that fall on the Fridays and Monday. But there is a subtle bug in this function that only manifests under specific condition involving certain dates. So it needs to identify that bug, explain why it happens, and suggest a correct version. Let's see. Amazing, it already has found it. It is explaining it is, and then it is giving me the proposed solution. Pretty cool. Very nice. So you see, I'll just scroll up if you haven't read it through. So it is talking about that bug. Very nice. It is explaining why it is happening and trigger case, and we can apply the corrected version. There you go. The coding has really become so much easier, and you can of course accept it. It also shows you the difference. So you see, Devstral is really magnificent Apache 2 license, which I'm very happy about. Now, I also want to introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Metrics. Metrics lets you create a realistic world simulator where you can run repeated simulations as A/B tests for your marketing captions, enabling marketers to test different angles and strategies. Also, if you are interested in watching more about this Devstral model, just watch this video. If you like the content, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.